Man, when it comes to drinking, Europe is the place to go. And I'm not even talking about well known for that stuff Eastern Europe. Because as it turns out, Easterns don't even drink that much compared to other European countries. In some countries, folk drink daily. And not to say it's a big problem for them, you know. In some countries where, damn, it would be quite obvious for people there to be the top drinkers, not just in Europe, but in the whole world. But they don't even come in the top 3. And that's why I'm here going to break down who is the heaviest drinkers in Europe. How exactly I'm gonna do that? Well, just by taking liters of alcohol drunk per person. At the end of the day, it's the most objective way here, trust me. Like, yeah, it would be more accurate to take every single type of alcohol and compare every country than take the winner of most categories. But my friends, you will come down to the same result as I have here, so chill out and let's roll. And the third place is probably the most obvious one of the top 3. Czech Republic. Come on, everybody knows Czech's beer, it's just as famous as German. But if in Germany their beer gets so popular because of pop culture and none other than well known to pretty much every Southerners, Oktoberfest. Czech's beer, man, it got famous because of the quality, the taste. And yeah, of course the culture played some role in popularization, but surely not as big as on the German side of things. So yeah, man, I said we'll take alcohol in general and won't break it down to all sorts of it, but not mention how much beer is drunk in Czech Republic. Dude, I just cannot miss the opportunity, you know, cause Czechs are crazy ones. One person drinks 128 liters of beer per year, man. It's more than 1.5 billion liters drunk in 1 year just by one country. And of course, that's the most beer drunk in the world, both per person and per country itself. And come on, what do you expect from a country where beer is literally cheaper than water? And plus to that is the quality of beer, even though it's literally that cheap, even in bars, it's not some crappy ass diluted beer. In Czech Republic there is a law to track the quality of beer. But come on, Czechs don't mind drinking something slightly more strong, you know. There's the thing called becherovka, a 38% liquor made from more than 20 types of herbs and spice. I guess you can say that's some good folk remedy. And so that good, cheap beer, as well as Czechs' love for their health, puts Czech Republic in the 3rd place with annually drinking 13.3 liters of pure alcohol per one person. The next top on the list is the country of wine lovers. Winemakers, if you wish. More so, wine is national pride. Along with Khinkali and Khachapuri, of course, man, I'm talking about Georgia, my friend. Wine is literally a nation-defining thing out there. Come on, if I tell you wine, especially red wine, what will you think of? That's what I'm talking about. And I really don't think it's a stereotype about how Georgians love to make their own homemade wine. It's more so a tradition. That's also kind of fun and everybody likes it, so when it comes to wine, Georgia is really up there by production and by consumption. But as everywhere else, there gotta be a spirit, something that hits fast and hits hard. In Georgian context, chacha, a pommes brandy mostly made out of course grapes. To be more precise, out of grapes residue usually left after making wine. But chacha doesn't restrict itself. It can be made out of a lot of things. Oranges, mulberries, figs, dude, I really mean a lot of things. And yeah, this variety surely comes because it's not just a commercially produced drink, you know. Come on, if it's possible to make it at home, even if it's not, Georgians will make it at home. And talking about chacha, the one folks make at home can go up to 85% of alcohol in it. The one at the store shelves is of course less cool, 40% on average. And yeah, surely some peeps drink beer, and I wouldn't call it a niche, but it's for sure not the main reason Georgia has 14.3 liters per person rate and sits on the silver 2nd place. But even that rate is nowhere close to the 1st place. 17 liters of pure alcohol per one human being. And it's Romania. Kind of unexpected, no? Like, man, I was thinking maybe Russia or something, but no. Romania takes the 1st place in this race, and the statistics speak for themselves. 80 30% of Romanians drink regularly, and they don't drink beer. Well, they do, and quite a lot, but that's nothing compared to some other more, traditional stuff, like tsuika. Obviously, a traditional Romanian spirit that goes from 30% and straight up to 80%, and it can be made only from plums, otherwise it's some other stuff. But come on, what Romanians drink is not the reason why it's the most drinking place in Europe. Some regions of the country have a serious alcoholic problem, and the governments, well, does pretty much nothing to prevent or stop people from drinking. And what it leads to folks drinking daily, especially in smaller towns and villages. And it's kind of the same way as it was in USSR. Until it's an addiction, people see alcohol as the only available fun time spending because, the towns are boring, people's lives are boring. But when alcohol gets out of the moderation, it's an addiction. Then when life kinda goes to shit because of it, despite the addiction, people start drinking to forget about how crappy everything is. And that's what puts Romania on the top of European drinkers.